There's been some extremely messed up machines and parts at the workshop, but I can't complain. These type of jobs keep me busy, and they are the most satisfying for me. I mean, when a job comes in looking like these, and then leaves the workshop as good as new, and sometimes even modified to be better than new, it's just so satisfying and gives you a sense of accomplishment. If I could give any advice to the younger generation like myself, you got to find something you love and stick to it. Success doesn't come from what you do occasionally, it comes from what you do consistently. So wouldn't the path to success be a hell of a lot easier if you're consistently doing what you love? Anyways, that's just a piece of my mind. And if you are going to take any of my advice, don't do this. I want to show you some before and after shots of some repairs I've done. Before and after. I have uploaded full videos of all these repairs. So if you want to see those, check out my page. And depending where you're watching from, don't forget to follow or subscribe. So this pad foot roller came to the workshop and was desperate for some new pads. The roller is working on extremely hard rock that wears down the pads a lot faster than usual. So I welded these wear plates onto the pads to last longer. All in all, there was 140 that needed welding. I calculated how much welding was needed for all these wear plates, and it was a total of 59.08 meters. Before I could weld on the new pads, I had to gouge off what was left of the old pads. Eventually I got the 140 old pads off, and it was time to weld on the 140 new pads. It's quite a bit of work. Imagine doing this and you hated your job. And that's why I said you got to find what you love. Anyways, I was satisfied with the outcome of this roller. Because the pads got an additional 25mm thick wear plate, I would say it has left better than new. Alright, so this stub has a whole portion broken out. Again, I've got a whole video on this repair, but here's how it looked after the repair. Yes, there was a couple extra parts I had to make, but in the end, it was as good as new. Yeah, I had to fabricate a new hydraulic cylinder rod for an excavator. The old rod had taken a beating from rocks falling on it, so I got a new shaft and got to work. First, I machined the side for the piston. That came out spot on, so I flipped the rod around and completed the side for the eye. The eye needed some welding, then I resealed and assembled the cylinder. As I mentioned, rocks falling is what caused the damage to the rod, so I made this bracket. I then headed to the quarry where the excavator was working to fit the cylinder. The cylinder was working perfectly, and then the bracket I made was to hold this conveyor to shield the shaft from rocks falling. I would say the outcome of this repair was better than new because it got an additional guard. Thanks for watching. Your support is much appreciated. Check you in the next one.